One of the first questions people ask when they find out I'm a boxer is, can you teach me how to throw a punch? So I decided to make a quick video on that. So first we got to go over thumb placement since everyone messes this one up. When you close your hands, you're not putting your thumbs up here, okay? And you're definitely not tucking in your thumbs. I'm sure most of us know that by now. That's how you're going to break your thumb. You're closing your hand and your thumb's going around and kind of securing them, kind of getting them snugged in, right? And when you punch, your thumb, you could still break your thumb even holding them like this. You should never be hitting your thumb. When you punch, you're trying to land with these two knuckles right here. Right? Boom. And as you see, yes, you can punch straight, but also that little bit of that corkscrew punch is what's going to tear their skin open. And that twist at the end of that, bah, is what's going to cut them open. So you want a corkscrew punch there. I know some of my girlies got those nails on, and they got to kind of go like this. That's okay if that's what you have to do if you got those nails, but just make sure your thumb's still in that place and they're still tight and locked in. But ideally you're curling those fingertips in like that. And then when you punch, you're not just using your arms. It's not something you're using just your arms and your shoulders. You have torque in there. You're going down from the ground, your hips, your feet, your back foot's twisting through your hips and snapping that punch. And then the end of the punch is not here. The end of the punch is back where it started. So you're snapping it. You're snapping that punch and bringing it back, okay? And then also in boxing, you'll see, don't drop your hands. You're here. Don't drop your hands. You want to always have that opposite hand up, right? But that's because you can kind of protect yourself with a boxing glove. That can be good advice for street fight because you can still kind of protect with your forearms, elbows, and a little bit of that hand. But without having that boxing glove on, your fist is not really blocking too much. So in a street fight, more what I recommend is almost having your hands open, having that ready to swat. You can kind of smack their hands out the way. It works a little better than you think it would. But then you still need to close your hand before you get that punch in. So you're not punching. When you see people shadow box with loose open hands, that's not really great for practice, for muscle memory, because you want that fist closed when it punches. So you can have your hands open here, smack those shots out the way, but then when you just throw a punch, your fist is closed, and you're quickly going into that closed grip that we just talked about, and you're punching with those two knuckles. And then make sure you're torquing through, starts from the ground. Use that energy, that force from the ground, through your feet, through your legs, through your hips, and then you're all that torque is coming out. Keep that head movement a little bit. Keep the head off the center line. So when you punch each other, you're not both boom, getting punched in the face. You're off the center line. Now we're getting a little bit into the boxing. This street fight is starting to sound a little professional and technical. So really just, if you're just looking to learn how to punch, snap the punch, throw it straight. Don't swing like this. None of that. Keep it contained. Keep it straight. If you want to throw a hook, coming around and over, around their guard, over the top, side of their head, side of the ear. It's going to be their equilibrium. It's going to throw them off balance. And yeah, if you catch an assault charge, do not blame me.